There are 3 flirty phrases that you can use when you're talking to a girl to ensure that not only she knows that you're flirting with her, but she can actually become attracted to you. And these work almost 100% of the time if you know how to do it and if you use them right. Remember, flirting is all about building tension. And so these phrases that you're about to learn are going to build that tension between you and the woman. If there is no tension there at all, then it's going to be hard for her to become attracted to you. So this is one small piece of the big puzzle. However, the piece matters a lot. So let's get into it. Here's the first one. You're gonna say to her, you're not one of those girls who doesn't read, doesn't like dogs, only listens to top 40 songs. Now listen, you don't have to use those exact examples, but you can fill in the blank just by saying, you're not one of those girls who, and then in that fill in the blank, you're gonna put in the kind of traits of a woman that you're looking for. And you only wanna do this once in conversation. So if you're on a date or if you do a cold approach and you've been talking to her for about 5 minutes, you're just gonna insert that, hey, real quick, you're not one of those girls who listens to only top 40. You have some more taste in music, right? This is you qualifying. We are qualifying her to see if she's a good fit for you. Now, not only are you qualifying her, and that's gonna help you pick out the right woman for you, but it's flirty because it's building tension. You're showing her that you're only interested in women that have similar interests as you or have something in common with you. Or maybe in this case, you really wanna be with a woman who doesn't listen to only top 40 music, for example. This shows boundaries, and the reason why it's so flirtatious is because when a guy is just being nice all the time and agreeable all the time and never qualifying her, it becomes a very boring conversation. I go like this because I'm imagining a very straight line with no spikes of emotion in there. Number 2, you're just gonna straight up say to her, you know what? I don't like you anymore. Now, you have to use a smile with this one. To be honest, you need to be using a smile with all of these because flirting is a subtle act of showing interest and disinterest at the same time. So if you ever show a slight disinterest, you need to have a smile on your face to counterbalance what's happening here, right? Because you're not literally saying to her, I don't like you anymore, but you are saying, I don't like you in a playful way, and that's why there's a smile on your face. You're gonna say it anytime you want when she says something that you disagree with, or maybe even you're just being playful and you're just responding in any way possible. You know what? I don't like you anymore. You are my new enemy. You can say it just like that. And you're doing it again with a smile on your face. The reason why, again, this is flirting is because it's building tension. Most guys will never say that to a woman. They think they have to be nice all the time and agreeable all the time. But instead, we're doing the opposite. And that's the common theme of these 3 flirty phrases, which brings me to number 3. I can't believe how in love you are with me. So what are we doing here? We're pegging her for the fact that she is interested in you. And this can be said, again, just once, we don't want to use this multiple times, when she shows any sign of interest, even if it's small. So you say it in a very joking manner. If you say it serious, you don't have a smile on your face, then it's gonna come off too real and it's gonna come off arrogant. This is a good example of what's called cocky funny. Cocky funny is exactly what it sounds like. You're being cocky and funny at the same time, so it makes it more playful and fun and actually shows some confidence. I can't believe right now how in love you are with me. I know, I get it. I'm amazing. What can I say? Cocky funny was actually a term that was coined by an old dating coach named David D'Angelo, who is now known as Eben Pagan. And he taught this, and it's a really good way of that kind of push-pull. Most guys are never going to be doing this. They're never going to be cocky funny. You know who is going to be cocky funny? Guys who are more confident. They can get away with that. Now, I went in order of it being increasingly more challenging, and that's because you have to be careful with when these are placed. You want to play with these, and the best way to use them is not to use all 3 right away, or you might screw it up. Instead, take one of these, maybe one of the first ones. If you feel bold, you can do the last one that I said, and place them in a conversation with the woman and see the reaction. Again, we want to stand out. We want to be unlike other guys she's talking to who are not going to be jokey and cocky and pinning things on her and qualifying her and actually saying to her that we don't need her and we can have other women. And yes, you are subconsciously saying to her that you have other women or can be with other women when you're doing this playful disqualification that you're seeing here. Subscribe if you're new here. I got more videos coming out just like this. Hit that like button if this helps and use these to be more flirtatious.